Hey everybody, welcome back to Jaworski Pool Practice. Got a review video to do today. So we're going to be reviewing the Dante series cues. I have two different models to review. So I have one that belongs to my friend, which is with the lizard wrap, and it is the Dante II. And I'm using the Dante I wrapless. So in this video, we're going to go over the specs of the cue, what we normally do, and then I'm going to show you some shots, some things that you can maybe do with this cue that might surprise you, and some other tidbits. So let's get into it.
Alright, so here we go, the Dante series cues. I'd like to start by saying I really love the yin-yang design of the Dante I and Dante II. They complement each other. The only difference between the two is the color scheme. With the Dante I, you get more white with red accent, and with the Dante II, you get more red with white accent. It's really beautiful. Alright, let's start at the bottom and work our way up. Let's start with the new extension-ready bumpers. Jflowers cues now have extension-ready bumpers. Gone are the days where you had to order an extension and exchange the bumper once you got it, which is nice. Another thing they've done is they've added a whole complement of extensions. So now you have so many different extension options, it's actually ridiculous. And this probably has a lot to do with Earl Strickland joining the company. Now you can get a 3-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch, and 8-inch, or you can combine those. So it's pretty sweet. Next thing we have on the list, the wrap options. Now with the Dante cues, you have 3 different options as far as wrap. You can go with the no wrap, the white lizard, or the black lizard. And like I've said before in many other videos, Jflowers' specialty is leatherwork. I mean, that's where they started with cases. The leather wraps that they put on these cues are incredible. And if you have that option, I highly recommend it. Moving on from the wrap, let's go to the joint. When they first came out, they had a couple of different pin options, but now after some research, they've decided they're sticking with the radial pin. And it's not surprising because it really does give you some great feedback in the hit of the cues. I really like it. Alright, so something I've been very excited to talk about, and that is Jflowers' new shaft lineup. They have 3 different carbon fiber shafts to choose from. I like to refer to them as great, greater, and greatest. They have the classic shaft, the crown shaft, and the SMO shaft. And not only that, they are now available a la carte. So you can just order a shaft on its own if you prefer. The prices are $200, $250, and $400 respectively. Now let's start with the classic shaft that comes standard with your Dante. The classic shaft is available in 11.8 millimeter, 12.5 millimeter, and 12.9 millimeter. It's a great shaft. It comes standard with the black sight plate, and a white sight plate upgrade is available for $15. The tip that's standard on the classic shaft is the Mori medium. However, there are a lot of different tip options on the website that you can choose from. The tip I would recommend would be the Town Fusion, but the Town Pro tips are also very good. Moving on, you could pay $70 and upgrade to the crown shaft. Now the crown shaft is slightly lower deflection, it's a slightly higher grade of carbon fiber, and it comes standard with the Kamui Clear Soft. Then finally you can upgrade for $210 to the newest SMO shaft, standing for Strickland, Morris, or Orcullo. Those are the 3 pros behind the development and research on the SMO shaft. The SMO shaft is the lowest deflection shaft on the market today. And another thing that is great about it is the price. It's only $400, which is amazing. This shaft has a really cool feature. It's got like a little weight bolt in the bottom of it that's adjustable so that you can adjust the balance point of your cue, which is very interesting. I've never seen anything like that in the market anywhere. So that's interesting and new and fun. And it also has some cool silver ring work on the bottom and also on the top where the sight plate is. It only comes in 12.5 millimeter because that's what they did all the research on this shaft. And that's what they say is the best. So you're going to have to trust Jflowers on that. And the tip that it comes standard with is the Town Fusion, which is like an amazing tip. But you still have other options if the Town Fusion isn't your tip. I understand cues are a very personal item, and everybody likes their own kind of style of play to suit the style of tip that they use. So Jflowers accommodates that with all the tip options. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the specs of the cues. Let's carry on.
So you guys, as you know, I absolutely love my Dante I, and I'm just going to show you some shots and show you how it hits, what I love about it. I love that it's stiff. I love I get a lot of action on the cue ball, and it's perfectly straight. It's smooth. I love the balance of the cue, and I'm going to give you a little taste of maybe some shots you could do with it. Check it out. The Dante series from Jflowers. Check it out. If you get really good, you might even be able to do this.
Thank you. So right now, Dennis Orcullo is fully equipped, all thanks to Jflowers.
Yeah, and something not a lot of people know about this is Dennis had just received his Dante Cue. He actually only practiced with it for about 2 hours before he started this match. He ended up beating SVB 90-71. So impressive. The Dante is good enough for Dennis. It's good enough for me.
Well, that's it. The Dante series cues. Pick yours up at jflowerscues.com. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.